So what if they assumed that he was a with no evidence
No, not
to support
assume.
it?
Sorry, not.
They
yeah,
thought
so not,
if there's no
yeah,
if there's no evidence to support it, then they have to be assuming.
Look, it's the fest, and then I blocked him.
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom. Sorry, don't wake up now.
You're legend, bro. You're like Johnny Cochran of Twitch politics, bro.
Does he work in construction?
No, he doesn't. Construction.
Yeah, I gotta say, Prime actually collapsed faster than the Afghanistan government.
So he clearly said, well, we have Samantha Banana. Well, we have other witnesses. They haven't come forward yet, but if need be, I can get them. I hope
yeah.
I hope you don't really think that this is a good point. You're basically saying, well, he can grow other ways, so why would he do that? My stream is open. If y'all are really about that smoke, we can have a conversation on or off stream.
Deaths and fatal shootings when the study was actually just shootings in general in Johnson. So they only retracted it not because the data was bad, but because people were misquoting it. Why does it matter that it's a preprint?
Because it hasn't been peer-reviewed, it hasn't been published. He's also the only author for this, whereas his original.
Why does it matter that he's the only author? Either
well,
the data
there's
is wrong
even
or
less
it's not.
there's even
You're
less
trying to
eyes
nitpick whether the data is wrong he's presenting or it's not. You're trying to nitpick that it's
please,
approved.
wait, Lauren.
Whoa, are you saying the dogs are racist?
Oh, so now you recognize the prudence in waiting. Now you see the importance of getting your facts and your ducks lined up before making statements. You don't get to shift this burden. You don't get to all of a sudden change strategies midway through after you've aggressively tried to tank it. And don't sit here and tell me you weren't trying to tank the like it wasn't really that goal, because you really everything you said belied that. I went through that earlier on the stream. I can go through it again. I wrote down the freaking notes. You tried to tank this. You and her had private conversations before you went forward with the twit longer, where you specifically said for someone to sit here and normalize or minimize what something is happening that's normalizing hate crimes where death, violence, and bitterness is actually happening against African Americans. It's not a small thing that someone should just completely dismiss or look the other way for, or say, well, it's still a good thing overall because this is something we can stand behind, even if it's going to result in now more work, meaning more blood, more sweat, more tears, more problems, all of these things in order for us to undo this seemingly passive, seemingly innocuous thing that you're trying to minimize. That's why it's such a problem.
I think a lot of that kind of thing is also generational because of social media. It tends to affect.
Wait. You think that the wealth income gap is happening because of social media? Like he literally just busted the fattest of nuts and he's just sitting there smiling. Like, oh yeah, I really did do some racist stuff, bro. Like,